So we might have just figured out when the next Grand Theft Auto Online DLC is going to arrive. And I know what you guys are saying. We just got sort of a new update on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S with the addition of HAL's Special Works Auto Shop, the 5 new exclusive vehicles, the quality of life changes. I wouldn't necessarily call that a new update, more just things they kind of had to include, probably to justify the price tag of the new versions of the single player and the multiplayer. Well, we heard from Rockstar Games insider TezFunds2 on the GTA forum site, who gives us some details on when to expect that new update. So he said this: the new HSW races have a new menu bit set variable, non-existent within the current game files. This likely enables the code that handles enabling/disabling HSW upgrades on races. So far, this is the only new change I've noticed. Not a big deal. Also, on the other hand, the feed posts showing up on the What's New screen regarding HAL's Special Workshop have an expiry date of June 30th. Could be an indicator of when to expect HSW to hit the PC version, likely with the summer update. All right, so we have a good bit to talk about there. Number one, it seems like Rockstar is definitely going to be doing some stuff in the future with HSW races, and whether they create special variants of them or whether they are just featured more predominantly in future updates. This is definitely going to be a big part of the game now that we have those, upgraded performance boosts and enhancements. And we also know that those splash screens or loading screens with the little information that Rockstar gives us expires on June 30th. Now, I've got a couple of theories on how this could work. If he believes this is when the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S content could hit PC, then it means that this was just a console exclusive, probably for about 3 months. We've seen Rockstar do that in previous titles like Grand Theft Auto 4. We've seen them do that in Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online before it goes to another system. So this is not that much of a shock considering what they have as far as their partnership with Sony. Now, what's also interesting is June 30th is a Thursday. So if it is a summer update that were to release on that day, because that's when we've typically seen GTA Online updates, that'd be the first time since the summer of 2017 that a DLC is released in June. So if that's not the case, maybe there's going to be a marketing period of maybe 2 to 3 weeks for PC players to get used to the HSW stuff while also hyping up any next generation exclusive sides of an update that take advantage of the new hardware. Or maybe it doesn't have a significance at all and it's just a general date, allowing them to worry about altering it to a future date, if need be, whenever the time comes. However, I'm inclined to believe that this is likely when we will either see the next DLC or it will roughly be around when we get the next update. And it also makes you wonder again, how much of a delay are they going to give the PC version? Like when the new consoles get a summer update, is the PC version only going to get the HSW stuff? I don't know what Rockstar is going to do, or are they going to catch everyone up at the same time? I don't know. There's also a lot of other interesting things that they have to figure out. Like, it'll be interesting to see what the new cars in the website will have as the title, because on the console it says part of PS5 or part of the Xbox Series. Well, obviously PC isn't going to have the name part of PC, so it'll be interesting to see if it's like part of HSW or part of whatever title the next DLC is, or if those cars will indeed be exclusive to the consoles. That certainly would be pretty interesting. Now, it also makes you wonder what that DLC is going to be. There's been reports and even things found in the files that suggest that a contract DLC Part 2 is in the works, and it could involve more single-player and multiplayer characters like the addition of Michael DeSanta and even Rosalita from Motomami Los Santos, who was introduced in the first contract DLC. That's very likely just expanding on what we have at the agency. To me, the HAL's Special Works Auto Shop stuff really does scream Tuners Part 2, or at least a small version of that. So I don't suspect that would be the theme of the next update. But what would you guys like to see for the next Grand Theft Auto Online update? Do you want it to be something more passive like Tuners? Do you want it to be a heist? Do you want it to be something in the middle? you guys can for sure let me know in those comments down below. There's also the possibility that Rockstar introduces an update that was kind of scrapped or at least put on hold, and that might be something on the lines of like a Cops and Crooks style DLC. There's certainly a possibility there. We know that that was kind of supposed to come out in the summer of 2020, but for various kind of known but somewhat also unknown reasons, never made its way to light, and we never got it in GTA Online. So maybe something along the lines of Cops and Crooks could finally be introduced. That obviously would be extremely cool, and I know that would be a fan favorite update that a lot of people would be looking forward to. And then the last thing I want to dive into in this video today, again, some more interesting details from Insider Tez Funds 2 regarding GTA Online. He said if Rockstar wants to embrace the new session management migration system used on Red Dead Online, with the new version of GTA Online, which there's a high likelihood of them doing exactly that, then it has to be separated from the current GTA Online. This is one of the more technical reasons demanding the next version of GTA Online be separated from the current one. So I think he's talking about even beyond what we have right now. Whenever Grand Theft Auto 6 or the next GTA ends up coming out, it has to be another title. Rockstar can't just extend it on this current version because they probably need to rework and redevelop the entire system to do some of the things they want and even build upon a lot of the things they probably established in Red Dead Online. So I don't know when that's going to ultimately come to light. Probably not until we get closer to the release of something like GTA 6. So I don't necessarily think it's going to affect the next update or really anything we see attached to GTA 5, whether that be the Contract Part 2 or Cops and Crooks or anything of the like. But it is interesting that at some point in the future, we're going to have a GTA Online 2 or Grand Theft Auto Online Chapter 2, something like that, where the current version has to end and a new one has to start. But anyways, I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. Let me know what you think about everything we discussed in this video today down there, about what you think the next GTA Online update is going to be, and also when you think it's going to come out, June 30th, or maybe a little bit later on in the summer. Or you can reach out to me on my Facebook page where you can send photos, videos, messages, and a whole lot more. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.